What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So in today's video, I want to bring you guys one of the most fun offenses to run in the Saints playbook in Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So what I want to get into first is I'm actually switching up the video a little different. So in the beginning parts, I'm going to be just showing you guys the personnel. I'm going to show you how to get players, you know, where I recommend you put them at. I'm going to kind of show you just what the playbook looks, or the actual plays look like. And then we're actually going to hop into a game and you're going to be able to see me use it live in the game. So if you kind of like this style, do let me know. I'm kind of just trying to see exactly what I like, how I want to do things and such. So if you like the flow of this video, please, you know, let me know by dropping a like. So if you like the way I'm doing this video, let me know by leaving a like on the video, or just comment and let me know. But regardless, let's go and get into it. So this is what it looks like when you actually come to the package. So let's say you scroll their plays, it's already going to be preset on the power halfback 3 formation, well, the package, and I'll explain to you, you know, how to get who you want right there. But first of all, what I want to go is to actually just normal packages. So it's right here, and then you see they have halfback sub, you have backup quarterback, you have fullback, you have tight end flip, heavy, and power halfback 3. So the one we're interested in is between power halfback 3 and then regular. So again, so let's actually take you through this one. So when you do power halfback 3, it actually puts your third power halfback, which can be confusing, but let me kind of just show you exactly what we mean. So if we go to depth chart, this is what you're going to be tempted to do. So you're going to be tempted to actually come here to halfback, and you see right here, you're going to see Benjamin. So you're going to be tempted to say, okay, well, he's 91 speed, so let me put Edo Smith in. So you're like, okay, cool. So Edo Smith's now going to be there. So now I'll be able to, you know, run the offense like I want to. So then you'll come back right here, and you'll see that 26 is still in. So you probably be a little bit confused, like what's going on, but you actually want to make sure you go and change it on the correct thing. So if we go back to depth chart, then you go here to power halfback right here. You can tell power halfback 3, we have Benjamin here. So we actually want Edo Smith, right? He has 91 speed. We want him to be in there, so we'll do it that way. And now we'll go back, and then what you're going to be able to notice as soon as I get there is that, boom, now we have Edo Smith in there. Now, as far as where I like people, so if you look at personnel regardless, so you notice how we press R1 to go to personnel, and it shows our quarterback. You actually never want to touch this spot right here. So like if I wanted to sub in, like let's say Colt McCoy is better than Kyler Murray, right? Let's say he was like, you know, faster or something, you know, you wanted to put him in. You would not do it this way. You just have to manually go in and switch, you know, quarterback 1 to quarterback 2 on the depth chart. So don't do it this way, because if you do it this way, then you will no longer be able to access your running back and at quarterback, which is really, really huge and unique with this offensive formation. So we're going to do it just like this. Now, if you wanted to sub in like Chase Edmonds here, that's fine. Then it actually won't affect anything. You can tell we still got our quarterback right there, and we have Chase Edmonds in. So if you just didn't like James Conner, then you could just do it this way. So let's say we put, you know, James Conner back in. You can tell we still have Edo Smith as our quarterback technically. So let's talk about the power halfback 3 package. So this is what it looks like stock. So we have a right tackle here. We have a tight end. We have a tight end, and we have a tight end right here. Now, you never want your right tackle to be right here, because the way we're going to use this offense is that we could pass out of this too. But that's why I do suggest you come here and then actually just sub in a 4th tight end. So you want to have 4 tight ends, and that's how I recommend you run it. Now, you can, you know, play around leaving a tackle in there if you think you're going to run the ball, or if you, like, basically if you know you want to run the ball, just go ahead and sub a tackle in. But if you feel like if you know you're going to pass the ball, then just go ahead and leave the tight end in. Or if you don't want to worry about it, then just leave your tight end in there. So I like to have 4 tight ends. And then now, what I wanted to talk to you about is make sure that the only position you do not want to sub for, like I said, is a quarterback. So if you wanted to change here, change this guy to something, like maybe you wanted to put a tackle here, and then you wanted to do like another tackle, you know, here. Actually, they won't even let you. So if you wanted to sub in a running back here, which I think that's actually really glitchy that you can do. So we would put like Chase Edmonds here. So now we can actually have a running back right here, and then we also can have a tight end. If we can go to it right here, we can have a tight end right here, and we can have a tight end here. So we can have 3 tight ends and 2 running backs on the field, which I think is honestly really huge. So that's how I personally recommend it. Now, as far as plays, they have mesh sit, quarterback blast. I like the quarterback power, the halfback base, and I also like those are the 2 run plays I like. So just these 2 run plays I like. And then now I like the tight end spot, and I like the mesh sit. Now, I know I've been talking for a while, so let's actually kind of go ahead and dive into this real quick. And like I said, this is going to be a very, very light. I'm just kind of showing you guys, you know, how I like things. I'm only going to show you like 1 or twice. and then we're going to go ahead and go to gameplay where you're going to see fully how I like to utilize the scheme. So the reason that this is good because we'll be able to flip this run play as we want to. So you see right here we can flip it, or we can come right here and flip it. Now what's really good too is you'll see me doing the gameplay is we can actually motion people to the other side to give us numbers, which I think is really cool. So if you wanted to motion them there, you could. That's where he motions to. We're going to take him back. But what I like to do, I like to motion either this guy right here or this guy right here. So the reason why is because he actually goes all the way across to the other side versus just sitting, you know, right there by the running back. So you see now we have better numbers over here. So let's go and send him back, and then I'll show you what happens. You know, we can actually go to the other side. So if you wanted to do, it's called misdirection. So we can actually motion this guy over here. They might, you know, try to run commit left, but the whole time we're actually, you know, taking off and running the ball to the right. So that's why I said it can be really, really glitchy. Now of course right there, lost my train of thought. Of course right there, you know, we took somebody out to play, so that way it wasn't really that good. We shouldn't have ran the ball to the other side, of course, so you never want to do that. But one thing I do want to show you before I actually show you gameplay is that you don't want to leave your running back in to pass the ball. So the reason why is because they just don't throw the ball really good. So let me kind of show you that. Well, right there, he kind of threw that good, but you can tell it's inaccurate. Nobody's around me. They're always going to tell you inaccurate unless, like, maybe he actually plays quarterback, or for some reason your running back just has really good throwing stats. That's the only way. So right here, I'll show you that the drag is going to be wide open. But okay, right there they do, but that's normally all you'll be able to throw is drag routes. So let me quickly just kind of show you that, because you probably might be thinking, well, I could probably throw something. So this is one of the setups you actually see me use in game, and it's one of my favorite ones because it's going to create a nice flood concept, and the user will most likely stay on circle, and then normally you'll have triangle wide open. So just to prove a point here, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm actually going to take him, and I'm actually going to blitz him, and I'm going to take him and put him in a spy just like this. And I actually want to show you because we're going to have it wide open, right? And I wanted to show you that nobody's going to match on there, and just kind of watch, right? So just watch how bad, like watch how bad this is, right? Hopefully I get enough time. So watch, you see how we have triangle wide open, right? And then just look, actually it's under pressure, but I'm going to run it one more time, and I'm going to show you the streak. And after that, I'm actually going to just hop into gameplay because I actually just don't want to, you know, waste too much time. I just want to show you that you're going to be tempted, I promise you're going to be tempted to throw this running back route. Well, you're going to be tempted to throw it with your running back, but I highly suggest you don't do that. So let's just actually spy right here, and then you're going to see we're going to put him on a streak, and then hopefully we have it wide open. Now this is good. They try to run commit. You can tell he's wide open, but okay, right there he actually did. Okay. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but here, come check out this gameplay though. So you see right here we do have our gameplay. Now, the last thing that I did leave off on was talking about throwing it with our running back. Now, keep in mind you never want to throw it with your running back, so you're gonna see me swap out a lot of times between my running back and quarterback. And also, one thing I did forget to mention is that you actually want to use an escape artist type of quarterback. You don't want to be doing this with somebody like Matthew Stafford or something, you know, or you know, just sub in the running back at that case. So just make sure you're very, very careful. And sometimes that does happen from time to time whenever you try to give the ball off and they fumble. And look at the stick go crazy right there. They do get into the score. So this is actually going to be only offense. This is only offense. So right here you see we do have James Conner. Now, one of the things you're going to see me do a lot is flip the play. So right here you see we flip the play. And it doesn't always work out the best. As you see right there, I actually did run into my own running back. But that's completely fine. And so the whole point of this offense is kind of just clock management. So you see I'm up 21-7. So there's really no reason for me to be going down here trying to score and everything like that. You see I did get a score. I believe I caught a pick six actually. No, not pick six. I forgot what happened, how I scored, but I think he threw a pick or whatever. But this is actually one of my combos that I do like. It's just simple, so it's just double drags. Honestly, it just gives you a nice little check down right there, and you're gonna be able to fight, you know, get some yards. So it's just really, really simple with these setups. And right here you see we do flip the run, and right there he did play great defense, but that's a reason why you actually want to have a speedster back there. So if there's actually a way to get a wide receiver in, that'll actually be really, really crazy. I might play around with that, see if I can, you know, see if I can cook something that might not be possible. I don't know, but regardless, we do. Also, this is the route I told you about. So what I like to do, put square on the streak, put circle. You know, you can put them on the drag if you want to, or you can leave them on that stock route, or you could put X on the drag. It's completely up to you. So if you put X on the drag, if you put circle on the drag, I highly advise you to put X on a curl route to have like a curl flat combo. So that's one thing I like to do. As you can tell, I really, really love motioning the running back or the tight end over so we can create some nice lanes. Is right there. As you can tell, I probably should have cut the ball up, but I missed my hole, but that's completely fine. So this offense is designed around if you're winning and clock management. It's not really designed to just sit in it all game. So if you're up, like, you know, if you're up maybe 7-14 points and you kind of want to play clock control, this is the perfect offense for clock control offenses right there. You can tell that route is really glitchy, to be honest with you, especially if you have somebody nice running it, because there was no way I should have thrown that. That was actually covered, and that's why you actually want to make sure you have a quarterback in whenever you're passing the ball, but you can also leave him in on the run. So that's why I said this base, honestly, is really slept on. I believe it's one of the best runs in the game regardless. As you can tell right there, like you're pretty much never really going to get stopped in the backfield unless the run commit. And the good thing about this offense is that you're able to pass the ball, so they're just not going to be able to get in goal line formation. If they get in goal line formation, then you just simply pass the ball. Now, the other good thing about this is that they'll never know if you're coming out with your quarterback or with your running back in that quarterback. So that's what makes this offense good, because if they come out in goal line and you notice that, then the next play you can actually just sub in your quarterback, and then you'll be able to just deliver a nice little dot. So right here, I'm actually showing you, just going through the little different personnel right here. Just kind of showing you that when people get tired, that's actually when you want to sub. So like when I just ran with Kyler Murray, then I'll go in and put in James Conner. And like I said, I just had Conner in just because I was experimenting with it at the time. I didn't really know about the power halfback 3 thing, so I was just kind of seeing the formation. I was like, oh, I actually kind of like this. And so this is actually me really live labbing, if you wanted to know, like, okay, Real, how do you get your schemes? You know, how do you come up with your schemes? This is really how I did it. So like I've been playing around in the Saints playbook, and I was just scrolling through it. I seen they had this formation. I was like, what formation is this? I was like, power halfback. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a chance. And then it's just, I just kind of started running it. You know, it's right there. I don't know what happened. I tried to turn upfield, but I don't know. Madden 22 does a lot of weird things, so that's nothing dealing with this video. Oh, one of the cool things I like to do is, that I forgot to mention, is I like to actually motion out one of my tight ends and put him on a slant and then bring him back. Or if you have like any type of hot route master or something like that, you can really get glitchy, because you can actually motion him out, put him on like a post, and then you can bring him back, or you can just put him on a regular post. Actually, if you have hot route master, I think you'll be able to do that. So if you have like a hot route master quarterback, this would be, you know, a really nice scheme that you can run. And I want to kind of test out tight end apprentice, because if you have like a tight end apprentice, you can really get glitchy too. But there's no way you'll have 4 tight end apprentices though. But also I want to test out, see if you have running back apprentices, put them at a tight end and see if that works. There's actually a lot of things I kind of want to play around with this offense with, because I know some of you guys might like to use this in MUT. Get you a nice little offensive lineman with all them little abilities and run abilities, and then get your running back with, I don't know, fight forward and all the animations that they be having, all the little BS you can do on MUT. That'd be something y'all could probably, you know, really enjoy. Or there may be ways that you could probably get receivers in at those positions on MUT. Now, because I know it was like that last year, they had a similar formation as this, where you can actually get receivers in, but it was like a very specific playbook, and it was like, that was like really the only good formation in that playbook. So this year they can really get glitchy, honestly. A lot of right route combos you could put together. You know, a little tongue twister there. Now right here, I don't know why, but as of right now, pass leading is really bad on Madden. As I try to throw that, but I don't know, just none of my people was able to react. But this is actually the last play that I am going to show you guys. Or I believe I have one more actually. So this is another thing I like to do. So I like to motion them out and then bring them back as if like I just put them on a route. So this offense is just built around misdirection. You want to make your opponent think you're about to pass the ball when you're running the ball, and whenever they think you're about to pass the ball, you're actually running the ball. So that's how I like to use this. And the other good thing is that you can flip the play without giving much of a tail. The only thing that changes when you flip is your running back going to the other side. Nobody else moves. Nobody does anything. So that's how I like to use that. So you can actually use that in a passing game, where you can flip your running back, or, you know, manually flip him, make your opponent think you just flipped your play, but really you didn't. So there's a lot of cool things you can do out of this offense. And if I choose to, I'm thinking about having the Saints playbook as my main this year, just for the simple fact of just, you know, running something different for you guys. And nobody's really in the Saints playbook, as I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of, you know, Seahawks. I'm seeing a lot of Panthers still. I'm seeing a lot of Raiders playbook still. So I'm not really seeing much of the Saints playbook. So I may just, you know, dabble in there. Well, I'm also seeing a lot of the Patriots playbook too as well. So that's why I just said, you know, I'm not really sure. I'm going to figure out something. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video.